Wow, it was almost a pre-sealed fate that Carlos was going to end up in pinstripes when he was singing New York, New York before he was even drafted. And the newest Yankee joins us on a big day for he and his family. Carlos, congratulations on all this, man. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Was there something to that? You singing Sinatra, New York, New York back in the day? Did you always want to be here?
It seemed like it was ages ago, a skinnier version, but I guess so. Oh, that's great.
I got to say, that video is awesome. Shows some personality. I love to see that. You're a guy, obviously, that's the 14 draft. You were in the big leagues in 2015. Quick. You were up quick. I think there was some expectation of that, obviously, with where they took you. What's been kind of the biggest adjustment over your career so far? You're long, but you're still young career.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, up in 15, it was a quick adjustment. Playing with the big boys. It was like I never played with anyone over like 23 years old, so it was like I was playing with grown men. But I mean, it was still fun, right? Like guys you looked up to at the time. The biggest adjustment was, kind of finding out who I was and what my routine was going to be, and it took me a while. Some guys, they figure out who they are quick, and they find their confidence quick. And for me, it took a few years. Through some injuries, ups and downs, but it was good. It made me who I am today. It made me the player I am today, and it got me to this seat and this conversation with you right now. So I'm grateful for it.
Well, a lot of the time people say that finding that routine is what kind of helps them figure out the injuries and how to take care. Is that kind of what you're saying? Like that finding that routine is what got you to where you are and been able to be healthy the last couple of years and really put together the year that I'm sure you and others expected.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, sometimes people find it faster than others. And it's just that routine just helps you with your crafts and just builds confidence in what you do. And just, going through those little beats of adversity, they make you a stronger person. So that's what helped.
Let's talk about this process, the free agent process, Carlos, because we document this stuff every day here, and it felt like you to the Yankees was just too good a fit for it not to have happened. Walk us through the courtship of other teams, the decision-making process you went through, and some of the things you talked about with your representative and your wife.
Yeah, so the free agency process, this would be the second time. It was last year I went through it. And I had a granted time with the San Francisco Giants, but the second go around of free agency was a lot different than the first. Knowing that it was going to be a longer contract and somewhere where I'll spend either the rest of my career, or most of the rest of my career. Hopefully, I can play as long as Verlander or Scherzer, but we'll see. But yeah, it was a different process. A lot goes into it. As being a family man. Knowing where you're going to live, there's a lot of things that go into it. And then, you're meeting with teams. Never have I ever met with, GMs and a lot of higher ups in organizations. And, this go around, it was interesting knowing that, the amount of effort that was put into the free agency process. It was, it was fun. It was a fun thing to go through. And, I'm glad I ended up where I'm at. Let's put it that way.
I think the Yankees would say the same thing for sure.
Yeah.
And I know that, you're not a stranger to pressure-packed situations through your college days, postseason with the White Sox, no-hitter with the White Sox, big divisional games with the Giants. It's a different thing in New York. Talk about the anticipation and how excited you are to pitch in front of the bleacher creatures and the Bronx faithful.
I love it, man. I love the bleacher creatures. I guess you could say this is the biggest stage by far. You're in New York. You play for the New York Yankees, and you have the Yankees hat on. There's a lot of expectations, but that comes with the territory. I signed up for that, and I signed here because I knew that every year I was going to have a chance to win a World Series. So that's why I came here, and that's what I signed up for, and bring on the pressure.
Baseball is a tight fraternity, as you know, small number of guys. So many of you know each other despite not having played together previously. Who on this Yankee roster had you been closer to, and who are you meeting for the first time, whether it's via text or phone call?
Right. Yeah. So I had various players reach out. I got to play with Frankie Montas with the White Sox and the White Sox organization. We spent some time together, so I know Frankie a little bit. I played with Jose Trevino, catcher. We played USA Baseball together, I think, on the collegiate team in 2013, I think it was. So we have a little relationship. I reached out to him, and then Garrett reached out to me. We spoke on the phone, and I spent a couple off seasons. Garrett and I would work out together some when I'd go out that way, and then Judge shot me a text as well. So, like you said, baseball's a fraternity, and it seems like you always cross paths with someone down the road.
No doubt. I mean, from, lunch in Orange County to pitching in October, hopefully in the Bronx together with you and Garrett. We appreciate the visit here, Carlos. Congratulations on this. It's such a great fit for fans, and I know you and your family are excited, and we wish you the best this holiday season. Way to go.
Thank you, guys.